Hello everybody, my name is Juan Antonio Rodriguez and I am a researcher from the Computer Vision Center in Barcelona, and today I'm going to present you our paper for WACB 2023 OCR-VQGAN Taming Text Within Image Generation. So for the outline, I will start explaining the problem statement, then I will follow with paper to figure 100K dataset, then I will go to our method OCR-VQGAN, and finally I will display results and propose discussion. So for the problem statement, we are in the framework of deep generative methods for image generation, and we are interested in the problem of text rendering within images. So considering two different state-of-the-art methods of image generation, such as DALL-E 2 and Stable Diffusion, we see that they have limitations in text rendering. For instance, when we ask to display text, when it appears small, we see that characters are mostly unreadable and very noisy, and when text appears sufficiently large, we see that it does not offer coherence in the sentences or in the words. So we are interested in improving these generative capabilities. So to that end, we proposed the paper to figure 100K dataset, which is composed of paper figures. We use this domain of images because it contains text in many different settings, such as different sizes, different colors, different fonts, different orientations. So we will see that this allows our autoencoders to learn which are the details of this type of data. We have extracted papers from archive, and we have finalized with over 100K pairs of figures and texts. So our model OCR-VQGAN will use this dataset and will be based on the VQGAN image encoder. It will add a text detection prior, which will be a trained OCR model, in order to learn an OCR perception loss. So in this architecture, we see the input figure and the reconstructed figure from VQGAN, and we will pass those two images through an OCR frozen detector model to compute a perceptual similarity in the feature space. And by minimizing that similarity, we will be able to encourage the model to learn the most important details for texts and diagrams. Some results: in the left you have the ground truth, in the middle we have the vanilla VQGAN result. We see that the text is mostly unreadable, and even the lines or diagrams are not sharp. And for the OCR-VQGAN, which has this OCR perceptual similarity, we see that text is mostly readable. And for much simple settings, white, black, and gray, we see that we have almost a perfect reconstruction. And even with quantitative results, we see that OCR-VQGAN outperforms other methods such as the vanilla VQGAN and VQBAE from DALL-E in terms of reconstruction metrics. And also, without adding much overhead, we see that we decrease in around 2 samples per second and adding 20 million parameters to the VQGAN. So as a conclusion, we propose to leverage the VQGAN encoder with a text detection prior, which is a frozen trained OCR model, which will encourage the autoencoder to preserve the text coherence. For that end, we proposed an OCR perception loss, which computes a similarity in the feature space. And we tested everything in a novel dataset called paper to figure 100K that consists in pairs of figures and texts. And we saw that the OCR perception loss is actually beneficial for the text rendering. So that's it for today. Feel free to contact us. You have here the GitHub repo of our implementation, and yeah, send an email to contact us. Thanks a lot.